Welcome back. And starting off in the nation's capital this morning, where Vice President Kashim Shettima has reaffirmed the commitment of the administration of President Bola Tinubu to addressing the bottlenecks in the manufacturing industry in the country. The Vice President stated this when he represented the President at the Nigeria Manufacturers Summit. At the opening session of the summit, stakeholders, including the President of the Dangote Industries Limited, Mr. Aliko Dangote, urged the federal government to protect local industries and ensure the review of some policies, including interest rates. And more on the economy. The European Union ambassador to Nigeria, Samiola Isopi, has announced that Nigeria remains the EU's largest trading partner with 35 billion euros in trade last year. At the EU-Nigeria Business Forum, she notes that EU-Nigeria trade relations are valued at 26 billion euros, a third of Nigeria's foreign direct investment, and commended the country for paying over 90% of the 850 million euros owed to European airlines.
The European Union remains by far Nigeria's largest trading partner, with a total trade last year of 35 billion euros, accounting for about one-third of Nigeria's foreign trade, and a balance, and I think we need a round of applause here, of over 10 billion euros in favor of Nigeria.
A bill for an act to repeal the National Identity Management Commission Act 2007 to provide for the establishment of a national identity database and the National Identity Management Commission, NIMC, charged with the responsibilities of maintaining the national database, registration of individuals, and the issuance of identity credentials, has passed second reading. The bill, read for the first time on June the 5th and sponsored by the Deputy Senate President, Senator Barrow Jibrin, seeks to enhance the efficiency and inclusivity of the identity management system through comprehensive provisions designed to improve and update the extant provisions in line with global best practices. More on governance, as the Southeast governors have agreed to meet with President Bola Tinubu to discuss all pressing issues of the region, ranging from security, economy, and otherwise. According to the forum chairman and governor of Imo State, Hope Uzodimma, who read out the communique, part of the things to discuss with the president is how to secure the release of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu. The forum also said plans are in top gear to secure his release.
The forum deliberated on the reviewed report of the Southeast Security and Economic Summit held in Owerri on the 28th September 2023 and agreed to implement the aspects of the report pertaining to security and economic integration of the region, and affirmed its desire to put actionable plans on the key issues agreed. The forum resolved to visit Mr. President to discuss the pressing issues, all pressing issues concerning the Southeast region. The forum also deliberated and resolved to interface with the federal government to secure the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and the meeting adjourned whenever.
Now, the House of Representatives has condemned last week's suicide attack in Borno State, which claimed over 30 lives. This followed a motion by Honorable Ahmed Jaha highlighting the ongoing terrorism threat. He reports that over 180 people were critically injured and are receiving treatment. And in the meantime, a bill seeking the creation of a Titi state in the Southeast geopolitical zone has been read for the first time on the floor of the House of Representatives during plenary on Tuesday. The bill, sponsored by 5 members of the House, wants the proposed states to be created out of the present Abia, Anambra, Ebonyi, Enugu, and Imo states. And if created, a Titi state will have 11 local government areas drawn from the 5 states, with the capital to be located at Lok Okpanta. The bill is seeking to alter 3 sections of the 1999 Constitution to delete the word 36 and replace it with 37 to accommodate the new state, and to insert the word Etiti immediately after Enugu in the list of states contained in the 1999 Constitution as amended. And that will be an interesting one, by the way. Looking forward to hearing your thoughts on that one. Now, in other developments, the Group Chief Executive Officer of the Nigeria National Petroleum Company Limited, Mr. Mele Kyari, has criticized key figures he says are obstructing the oil and gas sector's procurement process. Speaking at the Nigeria Oil and Gas Energy Week, he warned that the cumbersome process deters investors and called for the removal of such individuals from the system. And to security now, a lecturer with the Federal University Dusimma in Katsina State has been killed and 2 of his children abducted in a fresh attack by bandits launched in the early hours of Tuesday. The lecturer, identified as Dr. Tiri Gayan David, was the head of the Department of Agricultural Economics, Extension and Rural Development at the university. Eyewitnesses told Channels Television that the bandits invaded the community with sophisticated weapons, shooting sporadically to scare the residents. The police spokesman, ASP Abubakar Sadiq, also confirmed the incident to our correspondent, stating that the State Police Command will soon release a detailed statement regarding the killing. A sad one there, and may his soul rest in peace, and we hope that the police is able to secure justice for the family. Now, the FCT Emergency Management Department has confirmed that no life was lost in the building collapse, which happened overnight in the Gariki area of Abuja. The building, which is a 4-story one, is an existing structure that was undergoing renovation. Eyewitness accounts say most of the construction workers had already closed for the day, as at the time that the building collapsed. The Acting Director General of the Federal Capital Territory Emergency Management Department, Mrs. Florence Wenegeme, blames the contractor for ignoring directives from the Abuja Development Control Authority to stop working. Now, the death toll in the latest cholera outbreak in the country has risen to 63, while over 2,000 suspected cases have been recorded. The Director General of the Nigeria Center for Disease Control and Prevention, Dr. Jide Idris, confirmed the figures during a media briefing in Abuja. According to Dr. Idris, Lagos, Bayelsa, Abia, Zamfara, Bauchi, Katsina, Cross River, Ebonyi, Rivers, and Delta contribute about 90% of the cases. He attributes the outbreak to the consumption of contaminated water and food, highlighting the highly contagious nature of the disease. Police authorities in India, that's outside our shores now, have confirmed that at least 116 people have been killed in a crash at a religious gathering in northern India. The incident took place at a satsang, that's a Hindu religious event in Hathras district in Uttar Pradesh state. The victims, including a large number of women and some children, are still being identified. It is not yet clear what led to the crush, but witnesses say the exit was too narrow, and when people were leaving, a fierce dust storm led to confusion and panic, causing many people to become trampled. May their souls rest in peace. And in sports news now, Marketa Vondrousova on Tuesday became the first defending women's Wimbledon champion to lose in the first round for 30 years, as Andy Murray ran out of time in his fitness race. Czech 6th seed Vondrousova went down 6-4, 6-2 to Spain's unheralded Jessica Buzes-Monero in 66 minutes. Vondrousova is only the second defending champion to lose in the first round at the All England Club in the Open era. The only other time it happened was 30 years ago, when Laurie McNeil defeated 3-time defending champion Steffi Graf in the 1994 opening round. Now, some challenges are easier to deal with than the others, certainly not this one, becoming the first defending champion to lose in the opening round. But we hope that she comes back stronger, because all things remain possible.